UK's Brexit issue has been the main agenda for the UK government for over 3 years, and what will happen to the millions affected by Brexit remains ambiguous. There are several civil campaigns offering solutions. One initiative was launched by New Europeans, a civil rights organization that supports freedom of movement, non-discrimination, and the principle of solidarity in Europe. Roger Casali is based in Italy and is the founder of New Europeans, who has also served as a Labour Member of Parliament in the UK. His organization won the Schwarzkopf Foundation Europe Award 2019 for their Brexit initiative. His campaign aims to protect the rights of about 3.4 million EU 27 citizens in the UK and the approximately 1.6 million British citizens who live in the EU.
So we have proposed the idea of a green card, which will be given to each and every one of them. That's 5 million people. Treat them as one group, protect their rights. The green card will be issued by the European Commission in our proposal, and it would ring fence the rights and the status that they have at the moment as EU citizens living in another EU member state.
Under the current UK settled status scheme, EU citizens that already have residency are allowed to remain indefinitely, unless they leave the UK for 5 years. Casali explains that their proposed green card would create a practical solution to support this program.
There's still some flaws in the settled status scheme, but basically it gives you the right to stay. But what it doesn't do is give you a physical document that you actually need in those day-to-day situations where there may be a misperception. A doctor might think that you're Italian, therefore you can't have free medical care anymore. Well, you can if you've got settled status. But if you've got a green card, you can just take out your green card and say, oh, okay, and all the doctor needs to know is that if you've got a green card, that's okay. He can give you free medical care.
Many UK citizens welcome the idea of an EU green card.
Sounds like a great idea for British people. Does it work the same way the other way? If it does, then great, fantastic. I think Brexit's something that's going to be terrible for the UK, and this is a way of mitigating that risk.
It would be absolutely brilliant, because a lot of people like myself travel across Europe. At the moment it's very easy, and we're worried that post-Brexit we're going to have barriers, so it will stop us being able to travel and people being able to travel to work here. So anything that makes that easier has got to be really good.
Have family in Europe, and it's in the past, before the Europe occurred, and the new situation, the present situation occurred, it was very difficult to get to see them. I have family in Finland who I'd love to go and see.
With an October 31st deadline approaching for Brexit, millions are concerned of the potential impact it would have on their lives. New Europeans are hoping to get a resolution on the green card passed by the European Parliament and at least offer some relief. Michal Bardavid, CGTN, Milan.